Here in Katima Mulilo, where the Africa Public Service Day 2023 is being observed under the theme, the African Continental Free Trade Area will require a fit-for-purpose African public administration to succeed. I'm sitting here with the Executive Director in the Office of the Prime Minister, that's Mr. Iben Nashandi, just to help us understand the importance of this commemoration and, of course, what we can look forward to come tomorrow's official ceremony. Mr. Nashandi, a very good evening to you.
Good evening, and good evening, viewers, and greetings from the mighty Zambezi region.
Very much indeed. Of course, Omas have been here in Katima Mulilo preparing. There's been a number of activities over the past couple of days. Just talk to us about this commemoration for this year and what has transpired so far.
The business of public service is really a business of being entrusted with service to the people.
Yes.
And we have, as public servant, we have committed ourselves under the Namibian, firstly, our Namibian Public Service Charter.
Yes.
We have committed to quite a number of commitments on how services need to be extended. Also, at the African continent, we have the African Charter on the values and principles of public service, and we want to uphold those commitments of transparency, quality service, ethical behavior, modernizing our public service,
Yes.
and also collaboration amongst within the country and also between nations. So we have therefore came in big numbers at this commemoration of 2023 to take stock of how are we able to give testimony to our commitment.
Yeah.
And therefore we have invited all the institutions that are in the business of extending public services to come and exhibit their services so that their services are also publicly known.
Yes.
But first and foremost, also we wanted to to create a sort of an experimental to say, are we living up to these commitments? When we are extending our services, are they of quality? Have they changed over this? Because the times have changed, and
Absolutely.
the people, when they come here, they expect certain services to either have been digitalized, and therefore it was really an exciting moment to see what institutions have done. And it was quite interesting because we really have witnessed that there are even institutions that have gone extra mile to really make sure that they are extending efficient services to the people. And we are very glad. We also have to extend, because the health of our staff members is very paramount. So the local teams have also been up in arms to entertain. So we had really an exciting time also to watch the football, netball, and volleyball happening.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Of course, this is taking place under the Continental theme. And, you know, us requiring, a fit-for-purpose African public administration to succeed. Just speak to us about how this theme speaks to Namibia, and of course how we can create a fit-for-purpose public service here.
The Continental Free Trade Area, what it does, it removes borders, so that if trade is really happening within the broader African continent. Now, when that happens, it means that now we have a greater pool of the market. And therefore, when investors come, the aspect of market size becomes equal to all of us.
Absolutely.
All 55 countries.
Yeah.
So therefore, what will differentiate are the only two factors. As you are aware, investors, they look for either resources and or market is equal, but the most important one is efficiency.
Sure.
And therefore, when we have opened up, we need to make sure that we remain efficient.
Absolutely.
And public service is a service of making the condition conducive for private sector to flourish.
Yeah.
Our processes of providing services, how do we facilitate trade at our various authorities, at the borders, what are our trading platform locally?
Yes.
So all these are the aspects that we need to address,
Very
because those are the ones that now have become a competitive advantage for investors to choose where we come from.
Absolutely.
And even the attitude of ourselves as public servants, when the investors are arriving at our point of entry, how are we receiving them?
Yeah.
How are our tourism attractions? Are they better? Because now people can move freely within Africa.
Exactly.
And therefore that is very important, that we as public servants, We play that facilitating role in extending the services. We welcome the visitors. Yes. We are the one that issue licenses. We are the issuers of permits, and we will be competing with the rest of the world.
Absolutely.
And therefore, if we do not improve our services, shorten them, and digitalize, we are going to be left behind.
Absolutely.
And therefore, this theme was really critical for us to unpack what is it. What do we need to further enhance the efficiency of the public service?
Of course, just briefly, tomorrow's official ceremony, just commemorating this particular day. What can the Namibian public look forward to?
We are starting the day off with a public service march. The public servants are going to congregate at the Zambezi Regional Council, and then they will march up to the UNAM campus where they will be held.
Yes.
And as I said, we want also to recognize the good work that has been done by public servants.
Yeah.
So apart from the official opening and we are going to be addressed by the Right Honorable Prime Minister,
yeah,
we will also want to extend awards to those institutions that have really helped us
absolutely,
to extend our services in a most efficient way. So there will be awards, and we will be announcing those awards to the institutions that have really helped us.
Very exciting day to look forward to tomorrow. Mr. Nashandi, thank you for joining us, and all the best for tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you, and we really invite the public to please follow us, and those that are in the town of Katimamulilo, please come to the UNAM campus.
Very much so. Okay. There you have it, Selma. There you have it. Namibia, of course, tomorrow we will witness the official commemoration of the Africa Public Service Day under the theme, the African Continental Free Trade Area will require a fit-for-purpose African public administration to succeed. You can catch, of course, these proceedings on NBC as well as our social media platforms from 9 o'clock as we bring you these proceedings here from Katima Mulilo. From myself, Ndishishii, Hamufungu, and the crew, thank you for tuning in.